Stadium. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Return starts at the 3. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The first carry now, Brashard Smith. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Yellow. RWA. Attack, attack.
They give it to him again. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Danger, danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. He's brought in. It's his back, Brashard Smith. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He has caught Jalen Royals. And they get this down to the 28. That play good for 17 and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. Hits his running back. This gets the first and more. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Washington now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. It's a short pickup to the 20. Ashton Gelati driving in there for the stop.
Positive with that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Caught by Washington, left side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
And the Steelers first down.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Again, this is Johnson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Setting up to throw. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And slow progress into enemy territory. Small gain to the 48. It's Noah Williams who made the play defensively. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Opening script working game busters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Short pass brought in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
That one's complete over the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes rolling out to his left. The catch is made by the rookie from Notre Dame. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. There's a dive up the middle, and he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
It's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
First
down.
Smith has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Steelers 7.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Wilson with a return here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
19, trap 50, trap 50.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And this one does not go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
60 by 6.
Throwing from the gun here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
On to punt on 4th down. It's Bradley Pinion. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He has it at the 33. Through midfield. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. To the air, Mahomes. Completed to his running back. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun snap, it's a give to Hunt. Stopped after a gain of 2, that's going to bring up 3rd down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Makes the catch. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll work against the blitz. Catch made. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, because, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Steelers 7.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Washington now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Come on. Hit. Cowboy 80. 18, 5 in. Steady.
He'll throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
The final throw before the break. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Wilson with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Okay.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Here we go. Set. Go.
He's going to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay. The field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for this. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Here's Hunt up the middle. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits his running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Yellow. Attack.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Throwing again, Mahomes. He brings it in.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. Smith. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal?
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Washington now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Now come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready? 50 average.
I'll throw here on 1st. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Here we go.
It's a gain of 25
Cougar, trap 50. Trap 50.
And the Steeler 1st
Ready.
down.
Now looking to throw. He put everything he had into this one. That one connects. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. 3rd down coming up. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Third and a lone yard coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Brought in by his back Smith. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Vacates quickly left side. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear it.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
18, break all 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. That one missed the mark. So that brings up 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Attack, attack!
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Jump off, caught by his back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This is 3rd and goal. They're backed up to the 9. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. This one misses the tight end. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Wilson with a return here. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's the backup. First throw. He rolls to his right. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Caught by Washington, left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Trying for the deep ball. Big gain downfield. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
That's another Steelers first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Leonard now. Flush down out to his left. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, Leonard has everyone set. They're lined up to go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
Steelers 22.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have likely locked up the win right there. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Wilson with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he takes the return out of bounds.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. From the gun, it's Leonard. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 23 on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Shotgun snap to Leonard. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Noel Williams. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They're going to pass it here. It's his running back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.